After putting 100 hours into Final Fantasy XIV, I finally made it to Heavensward, and I got to watch the trailer for the first expansion in the game. I took my first steps into Ishgard and have started to explore live on stream, but I don't know if I would have enjoyed the trailer or had such a great reaction to the trailer without actually knowing the context of everything that's happening around me. This was very similar to my initial reaction of watching A Realm Reborn's trailer and why it didn't stick until I knew what was at play. So here's the live footage of me watching the trailer for the very first time, as well as a bit of explanation why the trailers in Final Fantasy XIV are just so damn good. As such, there are heavy A Realm Reborn spoilers here. You have been warned. Let's do it. Warrior Light, that's his axe. Oh, he's on his back. There's so much going on. And of course, he's standing all the way up there. Chad Stinian. This just went like... I know you guys are like, I should talk. I don't need, I'm trying to absorb. Put down the axe. You know what time it is. Absorb now, talk later. Ishgard's pretty damn awesome. Airships and everything. Oh, Sid me boy. Sid Bob me boy. That's a lot of dragons. Fuck Lolorito. Oh, guys, that was pretty damn awesome. So first and foremost, let me go ahead and say that I absolutely loved this trailer. Specifically, and it's something that I've noted a number of times on stream, in some of my videos, and even just in chat. The music for these trailers, for the game, for everything, has been perfect. Chef's kiss. It is incredible, the amount of feelings and the different emotions that can be played with how the music is put in there. Now, to be sure, the trailer highlighted basically what I had just experienced not too long before. The end of A Realm Reborn and the Sultana's death, Raoban losing his arm, and, you know, everything that transpired immediately after. Now, the trailer just reiterated that using the main warrior, the Light Meteor, I think is his name. But that's not really why I love this trailer so much. I love this trailer a lot more because it encapsulated exactly what was happening in the game to a degree. It was so much better. We went from Eorzea's saving force all the way down to just like a wanted criminal within the swing of about like 20 minutes, which is incredible if you think about it. All the lives that we save, all the primals that we fought, the staving off the Garlean Empire, all these different factors that are playing into it, just for us to be shoved off completely. And it's incredible. It does such a great job of really putting a propensity into the situation. I make note of this, and I've said this on stream. If you look at, like, say, World of Warcraft or Guild Wars 2, or whenever we have these new expansions that come out for storied MMOs, we are the hero. We're already the established hero. Moving into the next expansion, we're the established hero. Oh, there he is, Caffeinated Dad. He's the, you know, the savior of the world. Look at him go. I loved in this expansion that we went from, like, the hero to this wanted villain in such a quick span. We are literally starting the expansion of Heavensward with nothing. We have no scions. All of our scions are gone. We only have loose, good relationships with the people of Korthos, thankfully to the work that we have done with the scions. So it was such a juxtapose going from such a big high to such a crazy low in such a fast swing. I loved it. I thought that was such an incredible storytelling element, and then the trailer did such a good job of just really capturing those feelings. And it was such a flip that I was just not ready for, man. I was not ready for it. Now, having said that, if I watched the Heavensward trailer during my initial A Realm Reborn playthrough, or even before I picked up the game, I wouldn't understand the context of everything. I would have just said, huh, that's pretty cool. You see these guys flying around with spears and they're fighting dragons. Like, I wouldn't have spent all the time developing relationships with these characters. The Sultana, Raoban, you know, Estinian. I wouldn't have spent time forming relationships with these characters. So when I actually sat down and was able to watch it after having context of what the hell was happening, it made it 10 times better. It honestly has quickly become one of my favorite, like, video game trailers that I've seen. And again, it's because I knew context. Now, I bring up A Realm Reborn's story with the Warrior Light, Louisoix, and Bahamut, and I initially watched that trailer when I first tried Final Fantasy XIV a couple of years ago, and it really didn't resonate with me. I mean, I thought it was cool, don't get me wrong, there's lots of action and stuff, you know, flying all over the place. That was fine. I didn't understand exactly what was happening. I didn't have that same incredible reaction that I did for the time actually after understanding who Louisoix was, who the Warrior of Light was, what the Battle of Cartanu was, Bahamut, and all of those. I didn't understand all of those features. Now, after I had some context and I was able to play through base Realm Reborn, and then of course the Coils of Bahamut, to find more information out about everything that's happening, it was incredible. I probably watched the trailer after doing the Coils. I probably watched the trailer like 5-6 times. Like, honestly, it was just incredible to be able to put that connection to. And again, I think that is more so what I'm trying to stress here, is that with the trailers and with the story in Final Fantasy XIV, it is such a bigger payoff that I have found after playing the game and then watching the trailers. Right, because if you just watch the trailers, you're just kind of like, huh, I don't know who any of these people are. That seems flashy, that seems cool. And it's like, all right, well, like if I don't know any of these things, then it's really not that interesting. I find that if I have put time into the game and then have watched the trailers, oh my goodness, like it becomes so much better. Regardless of anything, I think Final Fantasy XIV did a really, really good job explaining not only the story behind what you were doing and why it's important, but then on the same coin of that, it adds a certain level of emotion, and pairing it with the music just creates an immersion level that I haven't seen in a very long time. Honestly, I haven't seen anything really as intense as this ever, honestly, now that I think about it. So if you take anything away, that's what I would stress with most of these games, especially expansion trailers and understanding, you know, in-game story is like, if there is a story tied to it, watch or play through the game, then watch the story, and then watch the trailer. It'll work out 10 times better. Now, Final Fantasy XIV is known for its raiding scene and its trials, extreme, savages, ultimates, all these crazy levels of difficulty. I got to experience a little bit of that using an alliance raid in the Crystal Tower. And let me tell you, the game brought me back. And if you want to see that video, you can click this one here. This will take you right to it. Aside from that, stay caffeinated, folks.